Most of the muscles that move the shoulder joints are deltoid and rotator cuff muscles. Deltoid muscle can be divided into three parts based on its origins and the path of its fibers. Front deltoid originates at the lateral third of the clavicle. Side deltoid originates at the lateral margin from the acromion process of the scapula. Rear deltoid originates at the spine of the scapula. Each of these parts have its own unique set of fibers that are going towards the direction of insertion, which is the lateral aspect of the humerus or the upper arm bone. In order to target each part of the deltoid muscle, you need to follow the direction of these fibers. So the front delt draws the arm forwards to flex the shoulder, and it's involved in internal rotation of the arm. Rear delt draws the arm backwards in order to extend the shoulder. And finally, side delt is involved in shoulder abduction, which means it lifts the arm to the side. So, as you might have guessed, front delt raises will train your front delts, side lateral raises will train your side delts, and rear delt flies will train your rear delts. However, this is only if you want to isolate these muscles. Whenever you're doing any sort of pressing movement, your front delts will be engaged because the pressing movement is aligned with the path of the muscle fibers in the front delt. If you're pressing overhead, a little bit of the side delt will be engaged as well, due to the same reason. And whenever you're doing any sort of pulling movement, your rear delt will be engaged because your shoulder is moving towards the extended position. This means that the side delt is the only part of the deltoid muscle that is not being trained very well during these compound lifts, which is why it needs to be trained specifically with some sort of movement that will isolate this part of the delt. Some movement that involves shoulder abduction, something like side lateral raises or the upright rows. I also want to mention 4 rotator cuff muscles. They connect different parts of the scapula to the upper arm bone, which is why their main function is to rotate your arm. Rotator cuff injuries are very common, which is the main reason why I'm mentioning these muscles. Warming them up prior to your upper body lifting session is very important, which is exactly what you're going to do if you're following my warm-up routine.